Hi, welcome back. I'm Lovezart. Today we're doing a completely different video, if the title hasn't suggested it already. Today I will be answering all the questions from both my Instagram and here on YouTube. So, let's get started. Also, I hope you really like my little avatar. She's me. So first question, do you remember when you first saw the VivziePop channel and what made you watch their videos? I remember watching Timber. That was the first video I saw from Viv's channel. And keep in mind, at the time when I first stumbled upon Viv's channel, I was probably 15, 16 years old, and I didn't stick with her through the entire time. It was only about when the Hazbin Hotel trailer dropped did I become a huge fan. What's your inspiration for designing? Not only redesigns, but your OCs in general. Okay, so I get this question a lot, and the only way I can explain how I get inspiration is basically saying I have crackball energy when I think about things. Like, I could literally look at a stick and automatically come up with a design in an hour. It just, I don't know, small things for some reason trigger me so hard into creating such big characters, and it's weird. I can never truly explain how the thought process goes. However, that's only for OCs. For redesigns or like anything where a character that is not mine already exists, I think about them, about them, like their past, their personalities, all of that. I keep that in mind. I use bits and pieces of that to puzzle piece what I think would work best for them in terms of like fashion, color, all of that. So redesign is more technical, and then OC design is just out of control. There's no true meaning behind any of what comes from it. And then question 3, why do you have to make everything hot? Honestly, I have no idea why I do this. I always make them pretty. I can't help it. I like pretty things. I'm like a bird. I like shiny objects. So I get this other question a lot too. Do you plan to make a different story or a retelling of these gender bends? So to answer this quickly and shortly, no. I don't plan on doing anything completely over the top in retelling or any of that. Like, they are who they are. The only thing that has changed is their gender and tiny bits of their personality. Like, for example, Vaggie is not a huge fan of men, so Dickie would not be a huge fan of women. Like, I didn't really plan for this to go as big as it did, so I'm really just following the same line as the original story. That's it. Okay, next question. What's the thing you hate most about your account/fandom or anything random? I think for the fandom, I hate the whole, I wouldn't necessarily call it a fandom thing. It's in everything. Basically, what makes me hate the fandom sometimes is when they tell me things that I already know. I guess you could call it fandom splaining. And I hate that. I hate that so much. I really wish people would just keep their, I know this because I know it. I know you don't. I really wish you'd just shut up. Next question. Why did you want to start gender-bending Hazbin/Helluvaboss characters? Okay, so the reason I wanted to do the gender bent was mostly because of Angel Dust. And this is nothing against other artists. This is you, I'm me. But every time I saw a gender bent Angel Dust, I was like, all you did was give him bigger boobs than he already has and long hair. You changed nothing. Like, literally nothing. And I'm like, that's not how that... In my brain, I figured that's not how that worked. I was like, there's no way. He already looks like a woman. There's nothing to change then if you were going to change him into a woman. Like, he looks like... I don't want this to be too long, but that's the only reason I started this. And the only reason I started the Helluvaboss one was because everyone kept asking, and I figured, why not? What are your future art-related projects? Okay, so some I can say and some I can't say. Like, I have a ton of, I guess, more reimagined versions of the Hazbin cast. 2 of which I think are going to be really fun to do because I've been thinking about it for a really long time. And then the Attic video, I'm still working on that. I think I'm going to change it up a bit. It's becoming a whole lot, and doing it by myself is kind of freaking me out. So I'm going to take the Attic video in a completely different direction, and hopefully you all enjoy what I do. And then I have another project. I can't really get into it, but I'm super excited because it's going to be fun. I guarantee it. Are we going to get gender bend voice claims for the Helluvaboss cast? Yes, I have the voices. They're locked and loaded. I just have to get, I think, 2 voices done. Next question. Will you do a gender bend of the other succubus and incubus? I hope I say that right. No, there's too many to do, and They're only there for a few seconds. I just don't have the time to do all of that. I'm so sorry. Next question. Can you take actors for possible comic dubs? Okay, so I've had these questions a few times here and there. I'm gonna say this now. I don't know yet. I have never done something like that. That's huge in my book. Like, when I draw stuff on my own, that's me. I'm working on me. But having like a little team off to the side is weird because I've never had that before. I've always worked by myself. So having people who want to like audition for my stuff is very overwhelming, I guess you can say. Okay, so this next question, I get this question a lot, and I don't want it to sound rude, but I do have what program I use in my description, but I'm just going to answer it. So, what program do you use? I use Animate, which used to be called Flash. So back in the day, when Newgrounds was a thing, and you saw that little Flash icon pop up, that's what I use. And then this one is also kind of fun to answer. It says, and tablet, and what tablet do you use? I actually don't use a tablet. I have been using a mouse for years, so... Okay, this one, I'm gonna add to it. Are we allowed to make fan art of your gender bends? Yes, you 100% are allowed to make any kind of fan art you want. Also, this was never a question, but I'm going to let everyone know now. You are more than 100% allowed to cosplay any of my designs. Like, go for it. And I would love, love, love to see them. Like, I am dying for cons to open back up. I'm so hungry for cons, you have no idea. What is your favorite and least favorite ships from Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss? Okay, my top favorite will always be Angel and Alistair. My least favorite ships from Hazbin are probably Angel and Husk. I don't like the dynamic. That's basically it. And then Charlie and Alistair. It's weird. I don't know. And then Helluva Boss, there's only one ship that I really like, and it's Millie and Moxie, and it's only because it's so wholesome, but there's not one that I don't really like. Here's a fun one. If you were asked to help on the Hazbin or Helluva Boss animation crew, would you say yes? Yes, I would. 100%. I will always say yes. Doesn't matter what they ask me to do. Unless it's compositing, I'll probably say no. But if it's anything else, then yes. Because I'm really bad at compositing. What's your favorite Hazbin Hotel character? Everyone asks me this, and I never know what to say because I like all of them. But if I have to choose, it would probably be Vaggie. And it's between Vaggie and Alistair. I can't pick one, but I love them both so much. Both of them they're weird. I weirdly like both of them so much. Will you do a gender swap of the minor Hazbin Hotel characters such as Baxter, Criminy, I can't say her name, and Mimsy? No. Mostly because there's not a lot of information about them, plus their designs, I'm pretty sure Viv has said is not finalized. So yeah, I probably won't. I don't know anything about them that would give me enough information to actually create them. So they're just gonna have to sit on the back burner for now until something about them comes out that gives me enough information to do something with. And then, I forgot to say, the Tom Trench and Katie Killjoy are not my designs. They were designed by my lovely friend, Moon the Alien. They were created by him. I forgot to put them in my last video, mostly because I was slightly drunk. So, yeah. Oh, another fun one. Do you wish that Vivzy Pop would see your Hazbin Hotel / Helluva Boss gender bend designs? Yes, I wish for her to look at anything I've made. Well, okay, not 100% everything, but I would like her to just look at my stuff and go, I like that. That's all I want from her. That's all I'll ever need from her is her acknowledgement. Do you have a Hazbin or Helluva Boss OC? I do. And here they are right here. These are my babies. They're my main babies. My main girl, Happy, and my main other girl, Vicky. Next question. If it was up to you, is there any Hazbin Hotel or Helluva Boss character you'd flat out kick out of their respective shows? Okay, you're all gonna hate me for this, but I would legit flat out kick out Husk. I'm sorry, I don't like him. His design I don't like it. If he were to be redesigned, then yeah, I would probably keep him. But as of right now, no, I don't want him anywhere near. I don't want him. And I think for the other show, again, you're all gonna hate me, but Millie, I would kick Millie out. Next question. Are you planning to make a Stella gender bend? Nope. I hate that it sounded so mean, but nope. Okay, I already answered this one as well, but I didn't answer the Helluva Boss one. What's your favorite has-been or Helluva Boss character? Which one do you like better? Okay, for the Helluva Boss character, I like Verosika. She is my favorite forever and ever. I love her so much. And it's not because she's pink, and it's not because she's voiced by Marinette from Miraculous Ladybug. No, none of that has to do with it. Okay, another one. Will you gender bend all 3 cherubs from Helluva Boss? I don't know. I have yet to decide on that. I kind of want to, but then I kind of don't want to. Okay, and then this is another similar question, but I like the last part of it. What software do you use to draw, and how do you use it? What are the green lines? Okay, when I'm drawing in Animate, I use basically, they just say lines on the tool, but in reality it's vectors. And so when I'm drawing, I'm using vectors. That's what I'm using to make the shape and all of that stuff. And you can color change your vectors. And so I change mine to green. That way I can see it, because I sketch in black. So I need the green to be able to see what I'm doing. So that's what the green lines are. They're just a way for me to see what I'm doing. Next question. What is your reaction to your gender bent designs getting attention on social media? It is crazy. Crazy bananas. Like, I did not expect for everything to pop off the way it did. Like, I get a few, exciting moments happening here and there when I do something. People are like, oh, I love this. I'm like, cool, thanks, bye. This one, I was like, oh, wow, okay, I can't just walk away from this like I usually do. People are really into this. So it's weird. It's weird for me. I'm still trying to get used to it, but it's just not happening. This is the last question. Do you think you'll do something other than Genderbent, Has-Been Hotel, and Helluva Boss characters? Not complaining, it's just I think that would be kind of repetitive for you and the viewers. Yes, I do have other plans to do other things. I'm not going to stick with this forever. I'm already getting slightly, not I want to say bored, but just more like, ugh, I don't want to do this today. Can I do it tomorrow? Kind of feeling. But I do have other projects in the works, so don't worry about that. I'm not going to be doing the same thing forever. I would hate to do that. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell notification, but only if you want to.